Pumpkin seeds. You have probably seen them before. Maybe you scooped them out of a pumpkin and threw them away without a second thought. Maybe you grabbed a handful as a snack, not really paying attention to what you were eating. They seem ordinary, small, easy to overlook. But what if I told you that these tiny seeds are hiding something remarkable? What if eating just a small handful every single day could change how you sleep at night, how your heart functions, how your brain feels, and even how certain parts of your body age over time? Today we are going to explore exactly what happens inside your body when you eat pumpkin seeds every day. Not the marketing claims, not the hype. The actual science of what these seeds do once they enter your system and start working. And some of what you are about to discover might genuinely surprise you. Before we begin, please remember that this video is for educational purposes. If you have specific health concerns, always consult with your doctor. With that said, let us dive in. Most people do not think twice about pumpkin seeds. They assume these are just another ordinary snack, nothing special compared to the superfoods that get all the attention. Salmon with its omega-3 fatty acids, avocado with its healthy fats, blueberries with their antioxidants. Those are the foods everyone talks about. Those are the foods that fill health magazine covers. Pumpkin seeds, they get ignored. They get thrown in the trash. They sit forgotten in the back of the pantry. But here is the fascinating part. The World Health Organization has recognized pumpkin seeds as one of the best food sources on the planet for two critical minerals, zinc and magnesium. These are not minor nutrients. These are minerals that your body desperately needs for hundreds of different functions every single day. And nearly half of all adults are not getting enough of them through their regular diet. Just 1/4 cup of pumpkin seeds. That is about a small handful, something you could eat in just a few minutes. It provides 42% of the magnesium you need in an entire day, and close to 50% of your daily zinc requirement. One handful. Two essential minerals that most people are lacking. This is not a trendy superfood with clever marketing and celebrity endorsements. This is one of the most nutrient-dense foods available anywhere, hiding in plain sight all along. And this is just the beginning of what these seeds can do. Let us start with what happens when those minerals enter your body and get to work. Magnesium is involved in over 300 different chemical processes inside you. Think about that number for a moment. Over 300 processes. Your muscles need magnesium to contract and relax properly. Your nerves need it to send signals from your brain to the rest of your body. Your cells need it to produce the energy that keeps you moving through your day. Without enough magnesium, things start to go wrong in ways you might not immediately recognize. Muscle cramps that wake you up at night. Fatigue that does not go away no matter how much you rest. Difficulty falling asleep even when you are exhausted. Feeling anxious or on edge for no clear reason. An eye twitch that will not stop. These can all be signs that your body is running low on magnesium. And zinc. Your immune system depends on it completely. When you get a cut, zinc helps your body heal that wound. When your body builds new proteins for muscle and tissue, zinc is part of that process. When your hair grows, zinc plays a role in that growth. Without enough zinc, your immune system weakens and you get sick more easily. Wounds take longer to heal than they should. Hair can start to thin and fall out. Your sense of taste and smell can become dulled. Here is what makes pumpkin seeds remarkable. One simple food addresses multiple deficiencies at the same time. You are not taking a handful of different supplement pills every morning. You are eating a real food that your body recognizes and absorbs efficiently the way nature intended. But pumpkin seeds offer something beyond mineral support that most people never consider: sleep. If you have ever struggled to fall asleep at night, tossing and turning while your mind races, or if you wake up at 3 in the morning and cannot get back to rest, no matter what you try, this is where pumpkin seeds become particularly interesting. Inside these small seeds is something called tryptophan. This is an amino acid which is basically a building block that your body uses to make other important substances. Here is the key point. Your body cannot produce tryptophan on its own. You have to get it from the food you eat. Here is what happens when you eat tryptophan. Your body takes this amino acid and converts it into serotonin. Serotonin is a chemical messenger that helps you feel calm, peaceful, and relaxed. Then your body converts serotonin into melatonin, and melatonin is the hormone that controls your sleep cycle. It tells your body when it is time to feel drowsy and fall asleep. So when you eat pumpkin seeds, you are giving your body the raw material it needs to produce its own natural sleep hormones. You are not forcing anything artificial into your system. You are simply providing what your body needs to do, what it already knows how to do naturally. But that is not all. Remember the magnesium we talked about. Magnesium helps relax your muscles and calm your nervous system. When your muscles are tense and tight, when your mind is racing with thoughts, sleep becomes very difficult. Magnesium helps ease that physical and mental tension. So pumpkin seeds give you tryptophan for melatonin production and magnesium for physical and mental relaxation. These two nutrients work together in a powerful way. Research shows that consuming foods rich in tryptophan combined with adequate magnesium can significantly improve both how quickly you fall asleep and how deeply you stay asleep throughout the night. This is why some people notice they sleep better within just a few weeks of adding pumpkin seeds to their evening routine. It is not a sleeping pill with side effects. It is giving your body what it needs to do, what it already knows how to do. And we still have not touched on what pumpkin seeds do for your heart. Heart disease remains the leading cause of death worldwide. More people die from cardiovascular problems than from any other cause. And while there is no single food that can prevent it entirely, some foods can help protect your cardiovascular system through multiple pathways at once. Pumpkin seeds are one of those foods. First, there are compounds inside pumpkin seeds called phytosterols. These are plant substances that have a structure similar to cholesterol. When you eat phytosterols, they compete with cholesterol for absorption in your digestive system. Your body can only absorb so much at once. The result: less bad cholesterol makes it into your bloodstream. It passes through your system instead. Second, the magnesium in pumpkin seeds helps relax the walls of your blood vessels. When blood vessel walls are relaxed and flexible, blood flows through them more easily. There is less resistance. Blood pressure naturally decreases. Third, pumpkin seeds help your body produce something called nitric oxide. This molecule keeps your blood vessels soft, flexible, and healthy over time. When blood vessels become stiff and rigid, that is when serious problems develop. Nitric oxide helps prevent that dangerous stiffness. The research supports these effects. One study followed postmenopausal women who took pumpkin seed oil for 12 weeks. Their diastolic blood pressure dropped by 7%. Their good cholesterol increased by 16%. Multiple pathways of cardiovascular protection from one simple food. Small changes in diet maintained consistently over time can create significant differences in heart health. Pumpkin seeds represent one of those small but meaningful changes. Here is where things become even more interesting. especially for men. As men get older, something happens to a small gland called the prostate. It tends to enlarge. This condition is extremely common. More than half of all men over 50 experience it to some degree. When the prostate enlarges, it can press against the bladder and the tube that carries urine out of the body. This creates frustrating symptoms that affect daily life, needing to urinate frequently, sometimes every hour or two, waking up multiple times during the night to use the bathroom, feeling like you cannot fully empty your bladder even when you just went. A weak or interrupted urine stream. These symptoms disrupt sleep. They make long car trips or meetings uncomfortable. They affect quality of life in ways that are hard to explain unless you experience them firsthand. While there are medications available for this condition, some come with significant side effects that many men would rather avoid. Effects on sexual function. Effects on energy levels. Effects that can persist even after stopping the medication. This is where pumpkin seeds enter the picture. Zinc is absolutely essential for prostate health. The prostate gland contains more zinc than almost any other part of the body. It concentrates zinc for a reason, and pumpkin seeds are one of the richest natural sources of zinc available in any food. Beyond zinc, pumpkin seeds contain plant compounds that may help reduce prostate swelling and improve urinary symptoms directly. In one of the largest studies ever conducted on this topic, researchers followed over 1,400 men with prostate enlargement for a full 12 months. The men who ate pumpkin seeds daily showed clinically significant improvement in their symptoms. Nearly 59% of the pumpkin seed group improved, compared to only 47% in the placebo group. And here is something particularly important. Unlike some medications commonly used for this condition, pumpkin seeds did not cause sexual side effects. Quality of life improved without that particular trade-off that concerns so many men. Women can benefit too. Research shows pumpkin seeds may help with overactive bladder symptoms. That constant urgency to urinate even when your bladder is not full. Waking up multiple times during the night. Studies found that pumpkin seed oil improved these symptoms in women as well. But perhaps the most astonishing effect happens somewhere else entirely, a place most people would never connect with these small green seeds. Now we come to something that almost nobody discusses when talking about pumpkin seeds. Something that might be the most important benefit of all for many people. Your brain, your mood, your mental wellness, your emotional balance. Remember tryptophan. We discussed how your body converts it into serotonin, which then becomes melatonin for sleep. But serotonin does not just help you sleep. Serotonin is often called the happiness hormone. It regulates your mood throughout the day. It affects how anxious or calm you feel in stressful situations. It influences whether you wake up feeling hopeful about the day ahead, or whether you wake up feeling heavy and unmotivated. When serotonin levels are low, people tend to feel depressed, anxious, irritable, and emotionally fragile. Here is the connection most people completely miss. Pumpkin seeds are ranked in the top 5 foods with the highest conversion rate to serotonin. This means your body is particularly efficient at turning the tryptophan in pumpkin seeds into the mood-regulating chemical you need. But it goes deeper than tryptophan. Over the past 50 years, magnesium consumption has dropped dramatically across the general population. During that exact same period, rates of anxiety have increased significantly. Researchers have noticed this connection. It is not a coincidence. Magnesium is sometimes called nature's relaxation mineral. It helps calm the nervous system when it becomes overactive. It helps muscles release tension that has built up. When magnesium levels are chronically low, people tend to feel more stressed, more anxious, more on edge. Their bodies never fully relax. And zinc is essential for proper brain function. Research has linked zinc deficiency to depression. Your brain needs zinc to transmit signals properly and regulate mood effectively. Pumpkin seeds provide all three: tryptophan for serotonin production, magnesium for nervous system calm, zinc for proper brain function. Animal studies have found that pumpkin extract produces effects similar to antidepressant medications. Human studies have shown that people who eat foods rich in tryptophan experience fewer symptoms of depression and anxiety compared to those who do not. This is why some people report feeling calmer after adding pumpkin seeds to their daily routine, why they notice their mood improving over a few weeks, why that constant background anxiety seems to quiet down and fade. It is not imagination. It is not placebo. It is chemistry. Your body is finally getting the raw materials it needs to produce the brain chemicals that help you feel okay, that help you feel balanced, that help you feel like yourself again. You have now discovered what pumpkin seeds do inside your body, from mineral replenishment to sleep support, from heart protection to prostate and bladder health, from brain chemistry to emotional balance. Now let us talk about how to get the most from them. First, which pumpkin seeds should you choose? You have two main options: raw or roasted. Raw seeds preserve slightly more nutrients. Roasted seeds taste better, and some nutrients become easier to absorb after gentle heating. Both are good choices. Pick whichever you will actually enjoy eating consistently. You can choose between shelled seeds, called pepitas, or seeds still in their white outer shell. The shell adds extra fiber, but takes longer to chew. Shelled seeds are more convenient for adding to other foods. The most important thing is to choose unsalted varieties. Many packaged pumpkin seeds are loaded with sodium, which can work against some of the cardiovascular benefits. Look for plain unsalted options. And remember, regular pumpkin seeds are excellent. You do not need expensive organic versions. Do not let perfect be the enemy of good. Second, what should you eat with pumpkin seeds? Foods rich in vitamin C help your body absorb iron better. So eating pumpkin seeds with citrus fruits, bell peppers or berries boosts iron absorption significantly. Healthy fats help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins. Adding pumpkin seeds to salads with olive oil enhances overall nutrient uptake. Combining pumpkin seeds with other seeds like chia or flax gives you a more complete protein profile. This is especially valuable if you eat less meat. Sprinkle them on oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, toss them on salads for crunch, mix them into trail mix. The options are endless. Third, how much should you eat and when? The American Heart Association recommends about 1/4 cup per day. That is roughly 1 ounce, about 2 to 3 tablespoons. A small handful is all you need. If you want to support sleep, eating pumpkin seeds in the evening or before bed makes the most sense. Give your body time to convert tryptophan into melatonin. If you roast them at home, keep the temperature low, under 170 degrees Fahrenheit. This preserves more heat-sensitive nutrients. One more note: if you are not used to eating high-fiber foods, start slowly. A sudden increase in fiber can cause digestive discomfort. Let your system adjust over a week or two. Also, if you take blood thinners, blood pressure medication, or diuretics, talk to your doctor before adding large amounts of pumpkin seeds to your diet. They can interact with certain medications. So after everything we have explored, what is the verdict? Pumpkin seeds are not just another snack. They are not something to scoop out and throw away. They are one of the most concentrated sources of essential minerals in the natural world. A single handful addresses deficiencies that nearly half the population struggles with. That same handful supports deeper sleep. It protects your heart through multiple pathways. It helps your bladder and prostate. And it gives your brain the building blocks it needs to regulate your mood. Sometimes the most powerful things come in the smallest packages. Sometimes they have been right in front of you the entire time. Which benefit surprised you the most? Was it the prostate research? The connection to mental wellness? Something else entirely? Let me know in the comments. If someone you know struggles with sleep, deals with anxiety, or has been looking for natural ways to support their health, share this video with them. Subscribe to the channel for more explorations of what really happens inside your body when you eat. Now that you understand what pumpkin seeds do, there is another seed that works in a completely different but equally powerful way. That is coming next.